Good morning, friends. It's Nancy, and we're back to do a twofer. So we're going to do both an Edith Holden project and a 3 and 30-minute project. So pages we're using today are 42, 41, and I have no idea. So this was a cutoff from something. This is a cutoff from something. I can't remember what the top of this was. Anyway, but look for it. It's got violets and primroses. Okay, so I have my timer ready to go, and let's start. So the first project we should get out of the way is one that has some complexity, right? So the first thing I want you to do is taking page 43, tear off the bottom, because I don't want you to lose the words. That's probably far enough. Okay. Now we're going to tear off this side. And if you haven't seen my 3 and 30 minutes, this is a challenge that Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodah did late last year. And several other YouTubers have followed along. So the idea is that for every letter of the alphabet, there's a challenge to make 3 different elements in 30 minutes. Okay. I'm still kind of gross. My chest and my throat. Okay, before we get too carried away, on the back of this is this butterfly. So I want to carefully, if you hold it up to the light, you can see where the top of this flower just goes right under the butterfly. So this wing here, don't go at it this way because you'll cut off the flower, but I'm just going to partially fussy cut this wing out. Because I don't want to lose that butterfly. Excuse me so much. I'm very sorry. Okay, we'll just cut him off now. Okay, now I want to make a tag about, excuse me, about 3 inches wide. So put that there. I will lay my ruler sort of in the 2 3/4 kind of place. Now we can't save this bird. His head's chopped off, so don't worry about that. Okay. Now, I want to sort of start on that corner, like a little high. Like we're not going to be able to, do a straight diagonal, but sort of high on this edge, and we'll just fussy tear down to this corner. That aside, I have a piece of file folder, so I'm going to cut a piece that's 3 inches wide. Let's think about this for a second. The bottom's not square. So we will remedy that. Don't let me lose that. All right, so this is going to go on like thusly. This is going to be a big long tag. Probably, 7 inches. Now I've got a tag here somewhere that I can use as a template. Oh, I don't like that. Oh well, I'll make my own. Okay. That's close. Close, but no cigar. Let's get some ink going on here. Oh my gosh. I spend more time. So it's actually Monday morning. I had booked today off for some appointments. So I'm getting my hair done this morning at 9:30. I've been doing lots of research and lots of talking with mature women about my gray hair. Okay. Now, if I put this on here, it's going to be overhanging that a bit, so I need to tear this off. Smidge-a-rooney. That's going to be perfect. And I'll just use some Fabri-Tac to... Oh, I thought about putting some cheesecloth on this. This feels like I have 2 layers. How do you peel apart layers of cheesecloth? I don't know, but I did it. I could cover the whole thing in cheesecloth. like sort of. Well, I kind of like that. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna use my I can't remember what these are called. Them. So it doesn't look like a straight cut. Yeah, it'll come to me in the middle of the night. As many things do. Okay. I still don't know what these are called, but I'm gonna trim it off a bit more. It starts with an S, right? I'll pull some threads out. Okay, now I want to find a center, which is 1.5-ish. And I got a new phone yesterday. So I'm still getting used to what that does. And I'm filming on that phone right now, so we will get a better understanding of what the quality is. I'm just tearing around the name of the flower, Early Purple Orchis. And put it right there. Okay. And if I wanted to, I could use, you know, this butterfly, that butterfly, or this swallow for something else. If I use the swallow, then I can't use this butterfly. No. Well, maybe I can. No, I can't. But I could use this butterfly, and I could kind of perch him here on this little flower. But that's a done. Okay. Next on the agenda, I've done a little cheating because there was fussy cutting involved, and we've only got 14 minutes left. So I have 2 guest checks, and these are the paper kind. And I tea-dyed them. If you don't have guest checks, you could, there's printables online for free, for sure, I know that. And what I'm going to do is, there's a tear off piece here. I'll tear that off. And I'm going to glue 1 check to each side of this cut off. And I happen to know that it's the perfect size. The idea being that these checks are so thin, you can, the suggestion of the words underneath, you can see. I cannot, however, get this on straight. Let's not overthink this, Nancy. This check is a little long, it just hangs over a little lip. Now the tear off piece, where it says guest receipt, I'm going to chop that off. And got a bit of an edge here, chop that off. And I seriously had a template that I was using. Oh, this is it. Here it is. Alrighty. Now, we'll do the inking last on that piece. This is going to take a little sewing. So I'm going to sew across the top of that little receipt bit. Then I'm going to put this receipt bit at the bottom. I should ink that edge. Well, I can ink it later. And I'm going to sew all around. Alrighty. Okay. Both of these flowers are going to be fussy cut. I've gone ahead and prepared that because I have a box of fussy cut stuff, so it's cheating. No. It's conceivable that I would already have these things fussy cut. Just going to ink up the edges of this bad boy. Perfect. Might as well ink this while I've got it out. I did have to use my X-Acto knife for some of this. I got new blades. I went to the art store the other day, got new blades. So that was much easier. Ink the edges on both sides. Okay, and this is just about 3.5, not quite 3.5. There's the center. I'm looking right at them, aren't I? Okay, I definitely will put reinforcements there. Okay, this little baby. Get some glue on her. So I will sort of tuck this little root system underneath there a bit. See, and that's why I needed the reinforcements. Oh well. Infuriating. Okay, I have 4 minutes left. Let's move along, and then in the post show we'll figure this all out. Okay, my next tag project involves pre-made tags, but if you don't have pre-made tags, This one is 2.5 by 5. Yep. And this one is 2 and a bit by 4. Okay. I think these are just ones that I've picked up at, I think these ones came from Michael's. I don't think I bought them at Michael's, but I think I bought them at a yard sale or something. I didn't ink this side. Okay. Now, the idea is we're just going to layer this one up like that, like so that this is flush. I better put glue on this side. Okay. Now I could add a little bit of grass. I was gonna say grass. It's cheesecloth. Just peeling off a few threads. Okay. Now I'm going to get the glue going here. And I saved the label. There we go. And there's the alarm. Okay. So we can't stop yet. I bet if I move a couple of things, those reinforcements will show up. maybe not. Okay, let's make some tags or ties for their tags. Okay, sorry I had to shut that off. Man was singing. Even though I went upstairs and announced I'm making a video. Okay, just to finish these up, I added a little bit of cheesecloth and the name of the flowers there. Everybody's got cheesecloth. That's excellent. And I've got this old handkerchief, and it's very, very thin. It's got holes. It's not much good for anything, except I'm going to enjoy having the very, very thin fabric. So I'm just trimming through that part, and it just goes like nothing. And I'm going to use this fabric to make the ties. I'll save this lace and add it to some other project, of course. I think when I originally said my next letter was T and I was going to use tickets, I lied. These are about, centimeter wide. And remember, I'm going to need 4 because there's 4 tags. Oh, he's gone to work. Okay. There's one. There's 2. I'm using this fabric because I think it gives it more of a natural look. I didn't want to use ribbon or fibers or lace, but you can. I mean, I was going for a more natural look, but if you want something girly and lacy, by all means. Go for it. Come on, baby. So if you see raggedy handkerchiefs around, pick them up. Look beyond the holes. I could have tea-dyed this as well if I wanted to. I could ink it up just to kind of take some of the, but it's kind of a mellow old white. I love that it's so easy to tear. So that, I don't know. Did I do 3 in 30 minutes? I don't know. Thanks so much for watching the video. You is next. I don't know what I'm going to do for you. I think Tina did uncolored. So I'll have to think about that. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. We'll talk to you again soon.